Hey, it's your girl, your niece, your auntie, your sister, Angelia, Lady J. Johnson, saying thank you so much for being here with me and the rest of the team for the premiere of the video to my newest single, Breathe With Me. I have my tissue box on hand because I am a big baby. I am always excited about the words, the music, the lyrics that come through me because I really believe that I'm just a channel and a conduit to be used. And when this one came about, I was like, we are really on to something in this time, in this day, and in this age. And I say we because so how it started was I wrote a song, and then the collaborative team that I work with added some verses to it. So we have a collaborative song, and then we have a single that'll be coming out later with just the lyrics. But I want to introduce one of those collaborating artists on this that you're going to hear today, and that's none other than Wordplay TJ. Take it away, TJ.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for having me, Angelia, and I appreciate you, reaching out to me with this concept and talking about it with our label and just kind of voicing the opinion that our label needs to be the forefront of this movement, and we need to be a participant in what's going on with COVID-19 in a positive way. And so when we had that conversation, I was super proud and I was super excited to make sure that this project seen the light of day. So we made some moves. It was quite a process, right? With recording and everything else. The mixing took a long time to get done, but at the end of the day, we made it happen, and I'm super humble to have you be a part of this team and also be a part of this project as well. If anybody doesn't know me, I'm Wordplay TJ. I'm a hip hop artist and producer from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I'm the owner of On the Map Music Group, and Angelia is a part of that group. Also, we have Icarus Gray, who's a part of this song, who's a part of On the Map Music Group, and our editor and video master at hand, Garrett Sanchez. He's not here today with us, but he's also a part of our crew. Welcome everybody that is continuing to fill in. I'm letting people in one at a time, trying to make sure that everybody gets in here comfortably and safely. The last person I want to shout out is Kyle Troutman. He does some writing for us on our blog and puts out regular articles for us. And so Kyle's a big part of the On the Map Music Group team as well. So welcome everybody that's here, and thank you for having me, Angelia.
Thank you. As CJ mentioned, Icarus Gray is another one of our collaborating artists that you're going to hear on this video today. But here's what I'm excited about On the Map Music Group. We all do this music thing while we continue with our everyday lives. We hustle, we grind, we make things happen. Icarus is at work doing what he does to take care of his family, but he is so with us here in spirit. And so again, just another shout out to him. But we also want to give a shout out to the music producers of this particular song. It's Impala drummers. We want to thank them for the music that you're going to hear on today. And I'm not going to take up much of your time. The more people are popping in, the more I am choking back tears because, again, like I said, you guys know I am a crybaby. Every name that I'm looking at here has seen me in one capacity or another, and the waterworks flow. I tell people I'm only 5 feet tall and I leak. But so to keep from doing that, I'm going to keep it moving. What I'm going to do is tell you about the video, the concept, and I'm going to give you a few tips, and I'll do that right now. If you have any questions, any comments, please put them in the chat. TJ is going to kind of be the troubleshooter in that he's going to take those comments, and at the end, we are going to have a question and answer segment because we want to know what you think. Here's what I know about an artist or whatever. We usually feel pretty good about what we do. But the true litmus is how do you feel about what we do? So put those comments, put those questions in the chat. I have a vision for this song, and I've been so deeming it the 2020 anthem, the life anthem. And here's why. The title of the song is Breathe With Me. A few days after my spiritual father had done a class online, he made the connection with this pandemic, this coronavirus, COVID-19, being a respiratory issue, having to do with breathing. And we are so connected in the spirit that a few days later, out comes this song. A few days after that, one of the many men that lives have transitioned from this dimension, transitioned, George Floyd. I got chills when I thought about the fact that, again, I was a conduit, a vessel, a channel to write these words at such a time as this. So I've written a lot of songs. TJ's written a lot of songs. Joe has written a lot of songs. Icarus. We'll write more songs, and all of them have their place in our hearts and their place in the music business. But this particular one, I think, is a consciousness song. And what I mean by that is that I hope it stirs the consciousness, the spirit of everybody that listens to it, more so than just having a good beat and a good hook for you to sing over and over again. I hope it stirs you in a way, because there's a charge in this song. The hook of the song is, don't breathe on me, just breathe with me. And what it simply means is, don't breathe on me can be deemed any way of negative interaction that people have with one another. Negative comments, ignorance about people's choices and preferences. That's what breathing on me means. Breathing with me means we realize that we are connected with the one true spirit that is in all of us. And when we all breathe together, when we all show love, basically, then this world will be a better place. And so this song just really is speaking to that if we had a critical mass of people, it's something that was shared with me, a critical mass of people all collectively doing the same thing at the same time, there would be a shift in what happens in this world. So, and someone that's a lot smarter than I am took the number of people that are in this world and came up with the rubric, the number that would make up that critical mass. And it seems like a large number, but when you think about how many people there are, it's really not. If 1 million people breathe at the same time, this world would shift for good. Breathe at the same time with the same purpose, the same motive, and the same agenda. And that is to love one another and respect the differences that we have. So I could go on and on, but I want you to see this video so you can hopefully be somewhat impacted as I am by it, because again, the impact didn't come because my hands wrote the words or part of them, or my hands helped execute the video. I'm impacted because my spirit knows everybody needs to breathe together. So again, please put your comments and your questions in the chat. We're also going to have a link at the end of this Zoom. And what we want you to do with that link is click on it, because it's how you're going to get into the YouTube video of this video. Because what's actually happening right now, you're on here because you're getting a sneak preview. This video goes worldwide after you get this sneak preview. So you don't know how excited I am to see you on here and know that you are part and that you mean enough to me and that I mean enough to you, that you even took the time to be here. And so I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm honored. And I'm almost glad that most of y'all are shutting off your cameras, because when I see your faces, I'll start crying. But you know what? Before we do that, I do want those that want to. I want to respect everybody's whatever, because you know we zooming from the house. We may be zooming in our PJs or whatever. But if you will, I do want everybody to see each other and kind of. We've been so closed in and bored in the house. I think that's the song that's out now. That I want to see your faces and everybody just kind of wave at everybody, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna look at this video. I'm so stoked. I'm so excited. I'm so elated. All those extra adjectives that the rest of you real smart people can probably come up with. I'm all those things right now. So I want you to check out this video then I want you to click on that link and I want you to watch it again and again and again and tell other people about it. Again, not because Angelia wrote it, part of it, but because I think we have got to all shift. I know you're on here because your consciousness is already there, but I want you to share it with others so that everybody can raise their vibration and get to the point where we are all breathing together. We ready, TJ?
I am. Here's the world premiere of Breathe With Me.
What if the mask we are wearing, is a symbol of what we hide? You cannot hide. What if the distancing we're experiencing, come closer, it's caused a social divide? It's time to wake up and see that I am you and you are me. To succeed is to learn how to breathe. Don't breathe on me, just breathe with me. Don't breathe on me, just breathe with me.
Yeah. Social distraction is happening from the fake. We feeling pressure, the levee's about to break. It's getting heavy, the burden on us to wait. This is the moment we come together and say, isolation won't keep me from what I need. This is just another trial and I handle it all with ease. If I ever have the moment I lose the vision in me, I just focus on my heart and take a second to breathe.
It's time to wake up and see that I am you and you are me. The only way to succeed is to learn how to breathe. Don't breathe on me, just breathe with me. Don't breathe on me, just breathe with me.
Now I'm missing all the days with you. Another chapter and it's time to turn the page with you. Gotta evolve till I see another stage with you. Minds not together, now we standing at the same distance. And just so we can meet, gotta give me 50 feet. So we push it past the peak till we party in the streets. Celebrate it with a feast. Doing everything I can just so I can see you. Breathe.
It's time to wake up and see that I am you and you are me. And the only way that we can succeed is to learn how to breathe. Don't breathe on me, just breathe with me. Don't breathe on me, just breathe with me. My brother, don't breathe on me. My sister, please breathe with me. We'll all live in harmony when we learn how to breathe. Yes, we'll all live in harmony when we learn how to breathe. When we learn how to breathe.
So there we have it. Breathe with me. Again, I'm just really excited about the song, about the video, about what I really hope it will do. But here's what I know. On the Map Music Group alone can't push this. We can tell as many people as we know, but if each one tells another one, then how much further will this reach go? Because I'm really hoping that we learn how to breathe together. I don't want to keep talking, so I don't know. Do we have any questions in the chat?
Well, Marlon asks, how do I get it out of my head?
How do you get it out of your head?
Right.
You
Yeah.
don't. Mission accomplished.
Appreciate it, Marlon. So while we're wait for questions, or if anybody would like to kind of unmute themselves and ask a question, I have a question for you in the meantime. In what ways can we take the time to breathe more together, in your opinion?
In my opinion, how we can breathe together is to truly, the first thing that comes to me is to respect differences, because in this world, people look different, they dress different, they act different, they have different preferences for different reasons. And at the end of the day, even if you don't care for that difference, silence is a beautiful thing. Even if you don't understand that preference, silence is a beautiful thing. We don't always have to jump in and chime in on what we don't like about people's differences, because if we were not all raised the same, if we were not all exposed to the same thing, if we weren't all challenged by the same past things, we don't always know why somebody's acting, reacting, and being who they are. Plus, I just believe that it's okay to be different. That it's okay, and even that word, I don't know how to say it better, because even sometimes different to me sometimes gives off the connotation that you're weird and I'm right, and I'm like, no, that's not the case. We're just different. I was talking to someone the other day about someone being physically challenged, and I said I really want to get to the point where we don't call it a disability, but just a different ability, because somebody can function differently, but it doesn't mean it's a disability. They just function differently. And so that's my take on that. That's one of the ways we can breathe together. If everybody felt safe to breathe in their own skin, then we breathe better.
Hi, Angelia. This is Tamika.
Hey.
Can I piggyback off of what you said?
Please.
TJ, the song speaks to unity also. So underneath the individualism, there's also a unity. Genesis speaks to God breathing into our nostrils, the spirit. So everyone that's breathing has God in them. So we all have a measure of God. So we're all alike in that way. So when we realize that the person that I'm speaking to is simply another version of me, or a more individualized or different version of me, maybe then we can respect their differences. Maybe then we can honor them being their own person, but still understanding they're a part of me as well. So I like the fact that the song is saying, breathe with me. That's a very powerful statement, because it speaks to us doing this together. And it doesn't matter what walk of life we come from. We're all breathing the same air. We're all breathing the same God, if that makes sense. So I love that aspect about it. And to know that underneath the individuality is unity, maybe then we would be more inclined to treat people with the same love that we want to receive, if that makes sense.
It does. It does. Thank you very much for your comment and adding to the conversation. Would anybody else like to add a comment or ask a question of Angelia? Feel free to unmute yourself if that's the case.
Hi, Angelia.
Hey.
I just wanted to know what part do you think that education plays in us learning how to breathe together as far as people learning about other cultures?
Oh, this is my doctor in the room. Gonna drop the big one on me. So I'm gonna start with this. The education needs to start at home. If we teach our children or loved ones, however that dynamic goes, in our immediate homes or abroad, in our immediate or extended families, I think we need to have those conversations so that literally, if you're going to the grocery store these days, or wherever you are in a setting, and someone, like I said, looks different, dressed different, or whatever, then use it as a teachable moment to kind of say, let's talk more about that at home. But then also, let's continue to educate ourselves. Obviously, I think about all the time the various countries I want to go. And one of the things that challenges me, I'm going to get there. But one of the things that challenges me is that I never want to be disrespectful to a culture. So I immediately start trying to do my homework or connect with someone from that culture here so I can start to ask those questions. I'll never forget, I was in college and had a lady friend that was from Zimbabwe. And I was asking her questions to the point that I was like, please let me know if you're tired of me asking questions. But the goal was to be so engulfed and knowledgeable about her culture that when I got there, I didn't say or do anything ignorant. I didn't disrespect that culture because what may be deemed a no-no here or not the way we do things here may be acceptable and actually the right thing to do. And so, and I would say it like this, and I make no mistake about it. I knew it was gonna happen before this broadcast was over. I'm gonna say a scripture because that's in me. Paul said, I became all things to all men that I may win some. We have to learn how to become all things, to know when it's okay to speak, when it's okay to be quiet, when it's okay to do this thing, when it's okay to not do that thing, and know that it takes nothing away from you to be educated about the differences of the diversities of what goes on in different cultures, and to learn again to respect those rather than turn an eye to those or frown at it and say, well, they're weird, they're different. No, it's called diversity. It's called God was unique enough and clever enough to not put us all in the same mode, same box, same way of doing things, so that as we expose ourselves and broaden our mentals, we would learn and grow and do new things because we'd be exposed to new ways of doing things. So did that answer the question?
I think it did answer the question.
Awesome.
We have about 10 minutes remaining in this session, so I think it's the greatest opportunity for us to start closing out. In the chat, we've put a link to Angelia's YouTube channel. You'll click the button on that link and subscribe to her channel in order to hear Breathe With Me on other platforms, whether it be Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, and all these other platforms. And be sure to give us an opportunity. Well, be sure to share it with someone whenever you get an opportunity to check it out.
Can I ask a question, TJ?
Yeah, certainly.
I'm watching the time too, and definitely if anybody wants to continue to speak, please unmute yourself and do so. But I wanted to ask, because I did see who you let in the room and what time they came into the room. I know this video is 3 minutes and 59 seconds. By a show of hands, everybody, I don't know where your Zoom etiquette is. If you want to put your video on and wave your hand, or you want to use the little reaction key. Would anybody that saw the video mind if we play it again for those that came in and did not get a chance to see the video?
Please replay. Hey, Angelia. Please replay.
All right,
everybody okay with that?
Yes, please replay. My Zoom
Okay.
it up, so I missed some of it. I want to get the entire thing in.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys so much. So again, so I guess we'll wrap. I know we have 8 minutes. I'm looking at this. I'm trying to be mindful of everybody's time. But I think we got a rousing replay, so we're going to definitely do that. We asked those that are just coming on that if you had any comments to put them in the chat, you can still do that. Click on that link that you see there because it's going to take you into the YouTube, because what you're actually doing is getting a sneak preview of what everybody else is going to be able to view worldwide. But the biggest way for people to view it worldwide is for you to be our cheerleaders and go tell them to go and watch it. So we ask that you do that. And then I'm gonna be quiet so this won't time out on us. Is there any other closing? We'll just end with the video. You want to just do it like that, TJ?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, so I'll do this. He shared the link a couple of times for you to go to YouTube. If you have any additional questions, message me on Facebook, text me, whatever we got to do or whatever to get this going, because I really want this to hit a critical mass of people, and I believe I got the right people in this room to do it. I have my tissue here. I held it on as long as I can, but I know I'm gonna get off this link and I'm gonna boo-hoo like nobody's business. I feel it coming because I'm so honored and thankful that you took your time out to come and sit a spell and breathe with us. So whenever you're ready, TJ.
All right, I'm just putting your social media.
Oh, awesome, thank you.
In the chat. So if anybody would like to reach out to Angelia, feel free via Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Angelia, just want to say we love you and so proud of you. No, I knew you had it in you.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this started.
What if the mask we are wearing, is a symbol of what we hide? See you cannot hide. What if the distancing we're experiencing, come closer, it's caused a social divide? It's time to wake up and see that I am you and you are me. To succeed is to learn how to breathe. Don't breathe on me, just breathe with me. Don't breathe on me, just breathe with me.
Yeah. Social distraction is happening from the fake. We feeling pressure, the levee's about to break. It's getting heavy, the burden on us to wait. This is the moment we come together and say, isolation won't keep me from what I need. This is just another trial and I handle it all with ease. If I ever have the moment I lose the vision in me, I just focus on my heart and take a second to breathe.
It's time to wake up and see that I am you and you are me. The only way to succeed is to learn how to breathe. Don't breathe on me, just breathe with me. Don't breathe on me, just breathe with me.
Now I'm missing all the days with you. Another chapter and it's time to turn the page with you. Gotta evolve till I see another stage with you. Minds not together, now we standing at the same distance. And just so we can meet, gotta give me 50 feet. So we push it past the peak till we party in the streets. Celebrating with a feast, doing everything I can just so I can see you. Breathe.
It's time to wake up and see that I am you and you are me. where we learn how to breathe.